Hi everyone, my name is Emma and today we are going to be doing a bridge series. Bridge series are so much fun because they work your glutes and they work your hamstrings really hard. And best of all, you get to lie down on the mat. You won't need any equipment for today's session, just your beautiful self and your beautiful mat. Let's get started. Beautiful work. So get yourself comfortable here. Your feet are hip width apart and your knees are in line with your hips here. So you have a slight gap in between your thighs and your feet. Just creating a nice curved shape underneath that lower back here. So you just want to lift that lower back off the mat. And then we are going to slowly press it down. As you press it down, you're going to start to lift those hips up and pick one vertebrae off the mat at a time, creating this beautiful long diagonal line here from your shoulders to your knees. You're creating a nice engagement through those glutes and through those hamstrings. So you want to really be feeling it where those hamstrings and glutes meet. Then we are just going to roll down one vertebrae at a time, just dropping off each vertebrae of that spine. Drop, and then giving yourself a nice little massage here, creating that big tunnel underneath your back. And then we press it down again and start to lift back up. Wonderful work. So just starting off with some spinal articulation to get our spine nice and warmed up. Those glutes are nice and warmed up. Wonderful work. Your chin is slightly tucked here and your upper body is nice and relaxed. You can have those hands down on the mat, those palms and those triceps, just to give you a little bit more stability here. Just enjoy that beautiful massage on that back. It's nice to take it nice and slow and just really feel the movement here. This is so beautiful to do if you've been sitting all day or even if you've just woken up. Nice to get that spine moving, get those glutes nice and warm. Lovely, guys. And just finishing this one off here and then slowly lifting back up and we'll hold at the top. Beautiful work. Holding right at the top. Give those glutes a nice little squeeze. Lift up nice and high. We are going to drop those hips to hover off the mat. Lift up, squeeze those glutes, squeeze those hamstrings. Beautiful. We drop to hover and lift. We drop to hover and lift. Nice. Start getting your breath into it too. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Start to engage that core too. So you have a slight abdominal engagement here. Lovely, guys. And just make sure that those legs aren't coming out into a V. For this section of our bridges, we just want to keep them in parallel for now. Good, guys. Let's do 4 more here. Then we'll hold up and pulse. We have 3, 2, and last one. We hold at the top, little pulses here. So little presses up. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze those hamstrings. Good. Squeeze. Keep breathing. Don't hold that breath. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your hips nice and lifted. Get them even higher if you can. We lift those heels and lower down. We lift those heels and lower down. You might need to bring your feet in a little bit closer to your bum for these. That's totally fine. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Try and make sure that those hips are lifting at the same time here. And they're at the same level. Good. Use those arms to press down on the mat to give you a little bit more stability if you need. Keep going. We're going to hold up in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up. We drop to hover, lift, squeeze. Drop to hover, lift, squeeze. Good. So doing the same kind of sequence as we did before, which you know what's coming next. So good. You have 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it up, pulse up. Good, squeeze those glutes. Your hamstrings should be really heating up now. Maybe even your calves too, because we have our heels lifted. Good, let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Just drop that right heel down now, and we drop to hover, lift, squeeze. Yeah. Drop to hover, lift, squeeze. Good. Get those hips up higher. Let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up. Pulse for 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Lift that right heel, drop that left. We do the same thing again. Oh my goodness. Whew. Awesome work, guys. We'll have a tiny little break after this one. Well, after the pulses, of course. You might even feel your inner thighs turning on now. I certainly am. Good. We have 4 pulses after this. 3, 2, and last one. Hold it up. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Just drop that heel down and slowly drop that spine. Drop those hips to the mat. Beautiful work. Just grab onto those knees and give yourself a rock side to side. Just releasing that back. Have a breath. No, sorry, we haven't finished just yet. Whew. Nice work, guys. Okay, so we are going to bring those legs back into parallel. We press that lower, so really bring those feet down onto the mat. We press that lower back down into the mat and we lift up those hips again. Nice work, guys. So this time we're going to bring our knees and inner thighs into touch, and then we're coming back to parallel. So we bring those knees and inner thighs into touch, squeeze those inner thighs together and come back to parallel. So we're not going out right wide, we're just coming back to hip width. So squeeze in and back to parallel. It's a really controlled movement here. I really want you to think about squeezing those outer thighs. So squeezing those outer thighs and squeezing those outer glutes. And then obviously squeezing those inner thighs as well, okay? It's a really controlled movement. Think about having one of those nice squishy Pilates balls in between your legs here. So you're giving yourself that resistance. If you have a ball at home, you're more than welcome to pop it between your inner thighs. But if not, just pretend. Give yourself that resistance here. I don't want you to just be, banging your legs together. Good. Let's do 4 more, then we'll pulse it in. We have 3, 2, and last one. Beautiful work. Pulse it in. Good. Squeeze everything together. Your glutes should be on fire. Okay, they should be totally engaged. Lift those hips up higher. Good. We'll have a little break after this. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Roll it down. Bring those feet out to the corners of the mat and just windscreen wipe those knees side to side here. Take a breather. Nice work, everyone. All right, we are actually going to keep those feet out nice and wide. So the feet should be turned out. So your toes should be slightly splaying off the mat here. We are going to tuck that tail under, so pressing that lower back down into the spine to lift those hips up. Beautiful work. And you know what we're going to do? We drop to hover, lift, squeeze. So you might find with those legs out a little bit wider here, you might be able to get those hips up higher. You also might find that it's getting into a slightly different area of those glutes and those inner thighs. I find it's actually quite a nice release after doing all of that parallel work. Good. Squeeze up. Nice work, everyone. Good. Let's do 4 more here. So we're hovering those hips off the ground. 3, 2, and last one, hold it up, pulse up. Squeeze those glutes. We have 8 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Keep them nice. Keep your hips nice and lifted here. We are going to bring those legs slightly a little bit more open if you can, and then back to your normal position. So slightly open. It's only like a micro movement here. The aim of the game is to try and keep those hips up. Good. We won't be here for long. It's a tiny micro movement here. Good. Keep breathing. You have 4 pulses after this. 3, 2, and 1. Little pulses here. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work. Keep those hips up nice and high here. We're just doing a static hold. Hold here. Hold here. Keep breathing. Lift those hips up even higher if you can. Press those palms down onto the mat. Holding here. We're nearly there, guys. Just a little bit more of a burner to go and we're all done. Holding here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Just lower that spine back down onto the mat. Really nice and gently. So having a little massage here. Let's bring those feet down now onto the mat. We're going to bring those legs really close to one another now. So feet together, legs together, knees together. Again, press down that lower spine on the mat and we lift up. This time, we're going to press down that left heel on the mat and then lift up that right leg. Don't be scared of this move. You can do it. You can do it. So trying to keep those hips nice and even here. We drop that leg to the other knee height and then lift up. So keep squeezing that left glute here. That stabilizing glute will be doing a lot of work. Good. Keep that core nice and engaged. You can press those hands down on the mat. Good. Let's do 4 more here. 3, 2, we hold it up in 1. Beautiful work. We drop those hips to hover, lift up. Drop and lift. Drop and lift. Nice work, everyone. So you're pretending to point that toe or touch that ceiling with that toe. Try to make sure that those hips are moving together. Let's do 4 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Let's do little pulses just for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Drop that foot down. Bring those feet back in together and just roll down that spine. Beautiful work. Have a little breather and let's get straight back up. Bringing that left leg up now, planting that right foot on the mat. We drop to hover, lift, drop, and lift that leg up. Nice. Make sure that that chin is slightly tucked here so our head isn't up. Good. Keeping those hips nice in alignment here. Keep that core engaged. Squeeze that right glute, okay? Try and get a little bit higher. Good, let's do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up. We drop those hips to hold that. Lift up, squeeze. Drop and lift. Good. So try not to move your head around too much. Try to listen to my cues if you can. We don't want to strain that neck. Good, guys. Let's do 4. Pulse after this. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up. Pulse for 8. Squeeze that glute. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Bring those legs together. Let's lift up. Hold it here. Last push here. Hold it here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Dropping that back down onto the mat and just open up those legs. Let that lower back, oh, I need to catch my breath. Let that lower back just lift off the mat here. You can even bring those arms above your head and just open up that chest. You can close down those eyes if you'd like. Whew, just finding that breath. Wonderful work. Then just closing those legs. You can even bring your hands down to your legs and just close your legs like a book, grabbing onto those knees, rocking side to side. Good. And then just grabbing onto those knees with your hands and just rotating those knees around one way. Beautiful. And then the other way. And when you're ready, just bringing your hands behind those thighs here. Tuck your chin a little bit. And we just bring those knees in and we roll up to seated. Well done today, guys. I hope you enjoyed that little glute and hamstring burner. I certainly love the bridge series and I hope you enjoyed it too. If you'd like a little bit more, just check out one of my other videos on my YouTube channel. And you know, the bridge series is fantastic to complement with anything else. You might want to, you know, work on your glutes a little bit more and do a side lying series or something like that. Anyway, I will leave you for now and I will see you very soon. See you later, guys.